Oh, please. Have you ever wished that the lives of the famous people you follow on social media and television were more transparent? What could you find out? Keeping with the theme of unusual things, we will be discussing Kamala Harris's actual height today. I did not misunderstand you at all. The United States Vice President is not the first figure that comes to mind when you consider someone in such a prominent role, despite his excellent leadership abilities. Please read this article in its whole if you would like to learn something that could change your view on her. As the first Black woman, South Asian American, and female vice president, Kamala Harris made history, which is well known. She has remained a prominent figure since 2020, when she achieved historical significance due to her outstanding accomplishments, remarks, and leadership. However, what if I told you that her height is only one of many surprising things about her? Even though it's a fascinating topic to debate and could shed light on the lady behind the title, Kamala's weight has nothing to do with her achievements or legacy. By actual size, do you mean what I say about Kamala Harris? Images captured on film or in magazines may greatly amplify an individual's actual stature, for the simple reason that cameras and news outlets have a way of highlighting an individual's imposing stature. Kamala is also affected by this. Those who have witnessed her speak or stood by President Joe Biden may have felt she towered above the crowd. The truth is, though, that Kamala Harris stands at a 5'2" height. I also think she seems shorter than in the movie. You might be thinking, wait, isn't she short? Indeed, it is correct. The fact that Kamala Harris is around average height may be surprising given how imposing her presence and demeanor seem. Leadership characteristics, not height, are what matter most, and this is a timely reminder of that. It could even be beneficial in some situations. Despite her immense intelligence, poise, and charisma, her towering stature has been the single most crucial factor in her success. Nevertheless, from this point forward, things become even more interesting. Kamala Harris is more than simply her towering stature. The general public tends to see her as being taller when she is pictured standing by someone noticeably taller, like Joe Biden. Also, it's common for male politicians to tower above their female counterparts, which is something you probably already knew. But Kamala's prominence certainly works in her favor. Her interactions with others and delivery of complex topics are characterized by the self-assurance of a towering figure. Despite her little stature, her impact is undeniable. It proves that one's temperament, not their height, is the determining factor in one's strength. Give me a second to think about this. Is there anyone else in our circle who has been wildly successful despite being much shorter than they had anticipated? Here we are talking about strong leaders, chief executive officers, and notable personalities who are often regarded as titans in their fields. An excellent example is Barack Obama, the former president of the USA. He stands at 6 feet 1 inch. Comparing him to Kamala Harris can make you think she's small. The vice president is little in stature, but her role is no less important. Influence, not size, determines the extent to which you make an impression. There are several historical personalities whose leadership qualities went beyond what was expected of them physically. So think about the nearly towering Mahatma Gandhi, who calmly rallied millions of people in defiance, or the remarkably diminutive but enormously powerful Queen Elizabeth I. Size is irrelevant to leadership, as this shows. The weight of your opinions and the influence of your words are paramount. Maybe Kamala has an advantage over other leaders because of her height. Attempts by people of lesser stature to stand out sometimes result in loud and distinctive voices like Kamala's. She has a remarkable ability to persevere through difficult times and make a lasting impact. The ability of Kamala Harris to connect with people and convey her message is crucial, whether she is making worldwide decisions that have a significant impact or speaking at community events. This may seem like a small topic, but it really shows how important it is to not judge someone based on how they seem. The media could make us think that a person's power or significance is directly proportional to their height or physical appeal. What truly distinguishes one individual from another, though, are their spirit, brain, and emotions. Kamala Harris has often demonstrated that one's platform, rather than one's height, determines one's effect. Even though it may have been surprising to hear that Kamala Harris is just 5 feet 2 inches tall, it is important to remember that her short stature does not take away from her role as an inventor. The fact that she achieved so much demonstrates that physical stature is unimportant. Just in case you were curious, this proves that dominance does not necessarily translate to respect. Millions have been inspired by Kamala Harris's relentless pursuit of social justice, not by her towering stature. To wrap things off, I have a thought for you. It's easy to look at the outside, but the real value is on the inside. Despite her small stature in comparison to our expectations, Kamala Harris has shown extraordinary leadership, passion, and achievement. Instead than focusing on her height the next time you see her, consider the tremendous impact she is having on the globe. It is deeply appreciated that you have taken the time to watch this video. If you liked today's lesson and would like to see more like it, subscribe to my channel. Also share this with your friends because sometimes the most surprising things are the most interesting. Returning to you very soon.